What's up guys, ABC Matt here, bringing you another video. Today I'm going to a neighborhood yard sale. It's a yearly thing over here in Eastmoreland. It's one of the garage sales neighborhoods that I love to do. So we'll see what I can find. But also please guys, if you could subscribe and like, it'll help me a lot. Doesn't cost you anything. And I'm trying to hit that 1,000 and I'm giving away a Rollo printer. Come on guys, we could do it. So let's see what I can find.
No.
Okay.
Our friend is setting up, but everything else of ours is out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Great day today.
It is a beautiful day.
Hi guys, I'm ABC Matt, and if you're new to the channel, I go to yard sales, estate sales, find undervalued items and sell them on platforms like eBay, Poshmark, what have you. So I said earlier, I'm at this yearly neighborhood yard sale. This neighborhood is a fairly rich neighborhood, and I did really well last year over here. I picked up a lot of Fenton glass pieces that sold really well, so I'm hoping to do the same this year around. As I'm looking at this table, I see some Hess trucks. I remember them having it as a child. Don't you? Remember the commercial? The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Well, it might be better than ever, but it's not worth it for reselling. But anyway, I'm looking at there's some little figurines here. I'm like, it's not worth that much. What am I gonna do with it? You know what I mean? And I look back at this table again, and I see these dolls in there. Now, these dolls, they were asking like $3-4 for it, and they're only worth about $10. And I'm not really into dolls. Some people might sell a lot of them in bulk. They look like Monster High, but they're not Monster High. I'm just not into it. And just to make, what, $5 out of it, it's not worth it. Because if you think about it, after the seller fees and everything like that, how much do you make? You make just a couple of dollars. So, and I still have more time to look at other houses and everything, so it doesn't make sense to pick this up. So I'm just double checking on the comps and everything. You know, the barcode scanner for eBay works really good, and it gives you the comps really fast. But also you want to look at the actives that are out there also, so you can see the sell-through rate. And when I did the sell-through rate for this, it is horrible. So a lot of them out there, and only a few sold. So I was like, why am I even bothering with this? So I eventually put that back down. And there's nothing else on this garage sale, this house in particular, so on to the next one.
He's friendly. He's
Yeah.
Nervous little guy sometimes.
Hi.
He was too sad being in the house by himself. So
It's great weather. I wouldn't be in the house still.
The back door is open for him to lay in the yard.
Yeah. So I'm on to the next house and see what they have. I see some Harry Potter audiobooks. The Harry Potter craze has been gone. It doesn't sell as well as it used to, so I'm not even bothering with that. We have some food containers. Those never sell unless they're the vintage Tupperware, but even that doesn't sell that great. We have some clothing here that I'm not really digging. And overall, I just didn't feel nothing really excite me here. So it's starting off pretty bad. And usually this is not good, because usually, like last year, I at least found a few things here and there, and then I find the big one with the Fenton pieces. So struck out on that as well. So now I'm at another one, a little bit bigger, more items, so more opportunities to find something. Hi. But shoes, I'm done with shoes for a while. I have enough shoes. So I'm just looking here, and I'm like, wow, not seeing anything. This is kind of disappointing. So I know what you guys saying. You're like, ABC Matt, you're showing a depressing video. And you know what? I'm just trying to be real with you guys. I try to be transparent. There's a lot of content creators who actually show you the big hits that they get. but you don't realize how many garage sales they hit throughout like days and weeks before they put out a video showing all their big hits. On the other hand, one, I'm in a state that the prices are kind of high, so the margins are really tight. And then two, it's like it's very hard to find good hits. It takes a lot, and I'm just a hobby slash part-time reseller, so I can't hit all the garage sales like a full-time reseller does. So there's gonna be times where you're just gonna see me pull nothing, and it just starting off at just neighborhood yard sale. It seems that way that I'm not gonna pull anything. So I'm just letting you know that I'm just trying to be transparent with you guys of what I find over here and what struggles I go through. So I'm at this one now. This garage, this particular house, they are always popular, and I don't understand why. Because a lot of the items here, while they're good items to sell, the prices tell you otherwise, because the prices are too high. I don't know why there's so many people here buying the stuff left and right. I'm my only thinking is that these people are keeping it for themselves. They're hoarding it for themselves. These are like pack rats. That's another thing. Like in my state, there's so many pack rats. That's why I have so many estate sales that I go to, because none of these people give it up until unfortunately they pass away. And that's when the estate sale companies take advantage and sell the items over there and make their commission. That's why I have like 15 estate sale companies that I go through, just because everyone's going for the house that has all the good stuff. With that being said, I mean, there is times where I do hit, and I love it. It makes me cherish the good hits a lot, because they're so hard to come by. Like when I hit a like a, not Tupperware, but a Pyrex set that I know is a popular model, I'm gonna remember that for a while, because it's like, wow, I'm hunting for it and I got it, Or I get this Marvel set from the 90s. I'm like, wow, it brings me back to my childhood. Or vinyl records that I was like, wow, I remember this music. There's a lot of things that I do like about doing reselling and sourcing. I guess because of the rarity of finding it, it makes me appreciate it more. Like some people find video games all the time. They might have the wow factor there, but if I found like a really rare video game that I don't see often, I'm gonna say bigger wow than most of the other people, because I don't see it that often. So that's what I like about reselling. You might strike out a lot, but when you do find a hit, you appreciate it more. You're like, wow, I found the diamond in the rough. I found the needle in the haystack. I found the rarity is pretty amazing. And I'm sure you guys are like that too. When you find that diamond in the rough and you're like, wow, man, this thing is awesome. I found it. It's worth a lot of money, or I'm gonna keep this because I remember it from my childhood. That's what we do as resellers, right? We find stuff that we source, and we find stuff that we like, and then we appreciate it. We know everything about it, and we're excited, we're pumped, and it shows in our eBay listings or Poshmark listing, or Amazon, or any of the other platforms. You describe it with passion, and it just shows. And that's what reselling is all about. You're taking someone's unwanted and you selling it to someone who appreciate it. Could be you, it could be another person, and then you get cash along the side for your troubles, right? So that's what reselling is all about. But that's the good and bad side of things. I just tell you guys, like, all my videos, if you watch my videos, my objective is to show you guys what goes through my head as I'm trying to source, and show you the struggles and the positives, everything. I'm just leaving it all out there. If you understand what I go through, I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate you feeling the way I do. For the people who don't, I'm hoping that these videos actually show it. It's hard, but it makes you appreciate it when you do get that hit. So 2 questions I want to ask. 1, have you found any good hits lately? And 2, have you ever gone to garage sales where you found absolutely nothing? So what I gather is that these 100 houses, a lot of them are selling clothes, a lot of kids' clothes. So not my forte. And the other stuff, the other Chotsky stuff, I don't see much profit as of yet. Good morning. As you're watching this video, let me know if you see anything I should have picked up. For the most part, the stuff that I deal with is things that are easy to ship, easy to sell, easy to carry. So if it doesn't meet that criteria, I usually don't pick it up. Now, this particular house has all tools and stuff like that, and construction stuff. They were like, make me an offer. But I'm looking at these things, they're bulky, they're dirty, and it's not my forte.
Good.
I mean, if you're really into construction and working with tools, this is probably heaven for you. But most of these stuff is not stuff that I could resell. You tell me otherwise, but I'm not going to resell power saw or things of that nature. It's too heavy, too hard to pack and stuff like that.
So I told my cousin Lexi that, and she was like,
You know what I just realized, guys? That I've been doing this yearly garage sale for 3 years now. And the first year was a dud. Second year was great, like I mentioned earlier, with the fending pieces and whatnot. And then this year, not that great again.
Morning.
So maybe it's every other year it's pretty good. So maybe next year be great and I'll have better footage for you guys. But you know what? I'm thankful that the weather was great. It was nice and sunny. People were having a good time. They had food here too, which was great. You know, I had good food here. It was a good walk too. I mean, I walked the whole neighborhood and it was, I don't know, maybe I did like 12 miles of walking. So it was good exercise, good weather. So I'm thankful for that.
you've got 45 of those.
It has a whole basket. Oh yeah, sure. They're $3 a bag. Yeah, or a bundle. Yep.
So when I mentioned that it was like about 100 houses, I kid you not, it was about 100 houses. And I did a good amount of walking. I'll show you right here. So that whole image that I showed you, that's the amount of walking I did in between blocks and houses and everything. So I was really surprised that I couldn't find anything that I resell. Usually, you know, if you law of averages with 100 houses, you find something that you could sell. But it seems like all the houses were pretty much the same in some sense because they were clothing, kid clothing, tons of kids clothing, you know. And then just items that were not that great that I don't personally sell. I'm going to show you in a bit of an example one that was overpriced. So I'm just looking around, right? And then I come to, there's going to be a table to the right where you're going to see me go. And I was just, for grins, I was just looking at this Mozart CD set. And then I think they were asking like 125 or 130 something, or something in the 100 range, $100-$200 range, and it was only comping out like $90. So I don't know where they came up with that price. I did see a lot of items where they had like a printout of how much they think it's worth, like this. See, like this is the Mozart thing that I was talking about. They had a printout over there and said it was like, I don't know, it's worth more than it should. And I'm looking at it, I was like, really? You're going to ask that much money for it? And when I comped it out, I was like, oh, it only comped out to 90. So way below the asking price, way below the printout that they have underneath. It's always a red flag when you go to a garage sale and they have a printout of somewhere that they looked at a website where they said that this is the value of it, because you know all you resellers should know that that is BS. It doesn't go for that. But anyway, that was just an example. I mean, there was so many items that were overpriced that was worth reselling, but not at that price. And then there was a lot of stuff that was just not worth it at all. So again, it takes a lot of willpower not to pick up anything, considering you came here and you walked the miles and you went through all these houses.
Sorry.
I really try my best not to pick up anything. I had my urge to get something for the sake of getting it, but I know well in fact that once I bring it home, it's not worth it. So this was pretty much the final house of the neighborhood yard sale that I went to. Didn't look that impressive compared to those other houses that I went to, so I wasn't expecting much. But guys, I appreciate you watching the video. I'm sorry that it was a little depressing, but this is the reality of doing garage and estate sales. Sometimes you come out empty-handed, and that's okay, you know. Not everything's a hit. And, you know, some YouTubers will just put out their monster hits and stuff like that. But again, you gotta realize how many garage sales and yard sales they hit to get that kind of footage for you. So my objective is just to be more transparent of, you know, things that I see, struggles I go through, stuff like that. And I hope, you know, it makes things clearer for people who are thinking about going into this business. It's not all like lottery every day. Some days it's going to be a struggle. Some days it's going to be great. It all depends. Friendly? But I just wanted to finish it off by petting this dog. This dog is pretty cute.
Hi. How old? 2? Oh. No.